What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. As if December 13th didn't have enough choices and options for us as boxing fans, they're adding more to it. So, as you guys know, Showtime and HBO, they both have separate cards, and they're good cards. In the HBO side of things, you have Timothy Bradley versus Diego Chavez. Bradley off a loss, Diego Chavez off a loss, a DQ loss. And then on the undercard to that particular fight, you have Mauricio Herrera, who looked good against Johan Perez. He's fighting Jose Benavidez. And on the Showtime side of things, you have Keith Thurman versus Bundu, Jermell Charlo versus Demetrius Andrade, which there's an asterisk. I don't know if this fight will actually go through. And then the main event, of course, Amir Khan versus Devon Alexander. I expressed my interest in that 50-50 fight. Now they're adding Abner Mares as well as Victor Ortiz to the Showtime card. So they're just completely stacking it. At the moment, Victor Ortiz and Abner Mares, neither of them have an opponent. It's TBA. So I don't expect them to get any big high-profile names, just to be honest with you guys. And it's upsetting because as a boxing fan, me personally, I don't know too much about Bundu. I've seen little stuff. I've seen this, some clips from him in the Purdy fight, but I don't know too much about Leonard Bundu. I've seen him a couple of times, I'll say that. And from a fan's perspective, if he went in there and like destroyed Victor Ortiz, like if they put Victor, I think Victor Ortiz versus Keith Thurman would be a good fight because Victor Ortiz has to get over this hill of people thinking he doesn't have any heart, that he's a quitter. And Keith Thurman is striving to land the big shots. And Victor Ortiz, whether you like him or not, he has athletic ability. He's a southpaw. He's strong. As same thing with Keith Thurman. He's strong, young, and I don't know. Just based on the fact that casual fans alike would be able to see how Mayweather performed against Victor Ortiz, or how Josecito Lopez, or even most recently how Luis Collazo performed against Victor Ortiz versus Keith Thurman. Like if Keith Thurman just went in there and waxed him in the first round and like had him like on Queer Street, then okay, you give him his props. So I think that's a fight that the boxing fans, the public, as well as the casuals could buy more so than Keith Thurman versus Bundu. I get it, Bundu's undefeated, but this day and age, there's so many belts. There's a lot of people that are undefeated, especially if you're fighting in different regions and stuff like that. So I can't gripe too much just because there's a lot of great boxing on December 13th, and it's just in addition, I guess you could say, that they're adding Abner Mares and Victor Ortiz. I mean, I just hope they give Victor Ortiz somebody solid even. Like, you know what I mean? Don't go all the way bum. You know what I mean? Like Gary Russell Jr., the tomato cancer he was facing before he fought Lomachenko. Because for Victor Ortiz, I was on Dante's Boxing Nation, and we were interviewing Joel Diaz, who's now training Victor Ortiz, and he gave us a lot of good insight as far as their relationship, how it came about and stuff like that. And Victor Ortiz has a lot to prove, point blank. And I want to be able to gauge him. So I understand he hasn't won since like shit, Berto probably. He lost the Mayweather fight. He lost Josecito Lopez fight. He lost against Collazo. He was out with the injury, broken jaw. So I get it. You're not going to put him in there with necessarily a Keith Thurman. That's just wishful thinking. But don't go all the way, you know what I'm saying? All the way to the bottom of the barrel and then just bring in some guy nobody's ever fucking heard of. At least put him in there with the Jesus Soto Caras, or, you know what I mean, someone we consider as more of a journeyman. If somehow, some way they're able to put Josecito Lopez on that card with Victor Ortiz, I would really love that. I think that's a good rematch, a very good rematch. And I'm undecided as far as what card I want to watch first because they're both on concurrently. But if they had that rematch, Josecito Lopez, Victor Ortiz, and all that, I'm definitely rocking with the Showtime card first and foremost. Let me know what you guys think of this news. Victor Ortiz, Abner Mares being added to December 13th Showtime card. It was already a triple header. Demetrius Andrade, Charlo. Don't know. It's a little bit gray area. Shout out to Carcino and the Boxing Socialist. He did an interview with Demetrius Andrade, and that was discussed where it's kind of not finalized and official. So they may be bringing in a replacement. That might be why they're adding Abner Mares and Victor Ortiz. Let me know what you guys think of this news, those two being added to this card. December 13th is action-packed. Great way to end the year. Let me know what you think. Make sure you like my video. As always, hate, comment, or subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.